old formula to the new formula in quantity theory, the new or the extension. So we are looking at the assumption of the quantity theory. The price level and the quantity of money are directly proportional to each other. The following assumption stands: velocity, circulation of money. Each unit of money can change hands several times. So how fast? In other words, if you have 100 shillings, then it changes hands for 10 people, so the value of that money will be 1,000. Credit instruments like bank deposits, checks, barter system plays another role. Money is the only medium of exchange, so there's no other form of medium. Volume of transaction equals to the volume of goods and services sold multiplied by their respective prices. Price level is passive factor, meaning that price level is determined by other factors, but price level cannot determine other factors. Constant relationship between money, currency, and money at deposits. Long period. So the assumption states that the effect of quantity theory is for a long period, not a short run. So the idea that demand and supply of money determine the price level is true. The extended equation to include demand deposits and their velocity in supply of money became a reality. So we are bringing in new variables, and the new variables are demand deposits and velocity of demand deposits. So we have money and velocity of money, deposit and velocity of deposit equals to money demanded, making P the subject. So this is what we have. We have P equals to MV plus MV divided by T, whereby M is the currency of money, M stroke banking money, demand deposit velocity. When other things remain constant, which we are saying these are the items which will remain constant to actually make the theory applicable. So when money deposited, velocity of money, velocity of deposits, and transaction, then there exists a direct and proportional relationship between money and price level. If money supplied doubles, then price doubles, and the quantity of money halve, and the vice versa is true. That means if you increase the supply of money, the prices for commodities will rise, and the quantity of money will halve. The value of money will halve. Same applies. If you say you take the other way, if you have the money supply, then the price level will be halved, and the quantity of money will double. Now we are using a graph to explain our approach. So graphically application, see this a graph whereby we have the first A, the first top up graph is A and the lower one is B. So in the top one we are actually bringing a relationship between money supply and price level. In B we are saying money supply and value of money. So our narration, our explanation, figure A, when the money supply is doubled from OM to OM1, so we have OM which is here to OM1. What happens with prices? The prices will double. Level, the prices level is also double from OB to OB1. So we have OB to OB1. Now, when the money supply is halved from OM to OM2, so money supply, you're halving the money supply. So OM to OM2, what happened with the price level? So the price level is halved from OB to OB2. OB to OB2. That means the quantity theory is directly proportional. The money supply is directly proportional to the price level. And this is our curve. So our curve equals to B, which is price level, equals to the function of money supply. Coming to the next one, B. In our B graph, figure B, when the money supply is double from OM to OM1, from OM to OM1, what happens? The value of money is halved from O half B to O1 end over B. So we have O1 over B to O1 B1. So the value of money will decrease. The price level or the value of money will halve. And when the money supply is halved from OM to OM2, OM to OM2, what happened? The value of money, which is O1 over B to O1 over B2, it doubles. So when the money supply is halved from OM to OM2, the value of money is doubled from O1 to OM2. Now that shows us from the graph or from the graph, this is the graph, and our graph function is 1 over P equals to the function of money supply. Now this is the equation. It forms a parabola. It's a curved, so meaning that when you increase money supply, the money value decrease. When you decrease money supply, money value increases. That is the concept. So this concept is very critical in supply of money in the market. Conclusion. The Fisher's broad conclusion on quantity theory entails the following. So what was the conclusion? 1. The general price level in a country is determined by the supply of money and demand for money. Supply of money and demand of money determines the price level of a country, of each and every product. 2. Given that the demand for money changes in money supply lead to proportional change in the price level. So given that the demand for money changes in money supply leading to proportional change in the price level. Number 3, money is neutral. Since money is only medium of exchange, changes in the money supply changes absolutely nominal and no relative real price, and thus leave the real variables such as employment and output unaltered. Number 2, under the equilibrium condition of full employment, the role of monetary or fiscal policy is limited. So meaning that we can actually use the equilibrium condition of full employment in our policy of monetary. 2, during the temporary disequilibrium period of adjustment, an appropriate monetary policy can stabilize the economy. Then 6, the monetary authorities, by changing the supply of money, can influence and control the price level and the level of economic activity of a country. So it is very important to know that we need to learn and understand that quantity theory or quantity approach plays a critical role in controlling the price level of product in an economy. So the demand of money and supply of money establish or determine the economy of a country. Like now in this pandemic, the velocity of money has been very slow. The demand and supply of money has been facing challenges. That is why the government is putting stimulus packages to allow the demand and supply of money increases. Otherwise, we'll have crisis. Thank you so much. Merits. The Fisher's broad conclusion on the theory entails the following. 1. Correct in broader sense. So the theory is correct. Validity of the theory is very valid. Basis of monetary policy, so it helps in establishing monetary policy. Revival of quantity theory. Thank you so much, and see you in the next approach, which is the cash approach.